We're just taking the boys to the park. We've been hanging out for a little bit. Go over. Another nice day. Not quite as warm as I hoped, although I am in shorts again. We are just walking around the green where I am doing a house sit. Ozzy and Harry are over at the park. We've been to the cinema to watch the Minecraft movie, or a Minecraft movie, the Black Jack one. Jack Black, not Black Jack. Jack Black. It was good, we enjoyed it. I mean, you know, it's very silly. It's got some adult humour in, but it is definitely more of a kids movie, but we all had fun. Kenzie came along, he enjoyed it too. I think you'd have to be a Minecraft fan probably to fully enjoy it, but my boys kind of enjoyed Minecraft since they were young, and still do to a degree enjoy Minecraft now they're adults. So it's kind of been with us for a long time, many years. Hello, Zach. Hello, buddy. You're so much friendlier this time, aren't you? You like to come in at night time and see me. Zach. Good morning, you lovely lot. I'm in the waiting room of this dentist. Rob's just gone in, Ozzy's gone with him, and now waiting to be seen. Some time has passed, it's now lunchtime. Having a little wander around the garden. Ozzy's brought his cricket set to the house. I'm doing the house set. We're meeting my sister. We're going to go for a nice walk. And then the kids can have a little play in the garden while I have a cup of tea with Jackie and a little chat. It's a nice day again. It was really cold this morning. Wasn't so nice, but it's nice now. Anyway, the dentist, wow. He's decided he's going to get rid of all of the teeth. Not all of the teeth, but all of the ones that have been causing me a problem, which is basically the wisdom tooth that I've been waiting 6 years and still haven't heard anything from the NHS. The tooth next to it has now rotten because it was up against it and causing all the damage. If I could have got that wisdom tooth out 6 years ago on the NHS, that tooth wouldn't have rotten, but unfortunately now it's decayed so badly, which is why I'm having to keep having antibiotics. So he's going to take those two out at the back and the one that the filling's cracked on, and it's going to cost me rather a lot of money, but I will be free of pain, discomfort and all of the teeth that have been causing me problems over the last 4 years. And I'm just so cross that two of these teeth, one of them was a wisdom tooth, which is standard procedure to have wisdom teeth out. If only it had been done when I was referred and re-referred and re-referred again, my other tooth wouldn't have got to the state that it's in, and then I wouldn't have had to lose that one. But things being as they are, despite being followed up, my appointment never arrived. And whereas it used to be you could chase up the individual hospitals that you referred to, now you go to a central system and you can't do that. So I'm having to pay for it. Anyway, I'll be glad when it's done. It's not this Thursday coming. He would have done it this Thursday, but it's still half term, so that's not really going to be convenient. So it's going to be the following Thursday, and Lee's going to have to take me, bring me back, look after me, because I'm basically having a general anaesthetic. So yeah, but it would be good to have it done and dusted, over and done with. I'll be so pleased. We are having a lovely walk. The sun is out.
Found another stick.
The sky is blue. Harry's found another half a tree. Oh, what's Emily found?
It's
lambs!
a branch.
Oh, little lammies. They're so cute. Good spot, Emily. Meh. There's a couple there, look. They're so sweet. Oh, look, this one's bouncy, bouncy.
I'm sorry, but they all taste good.
See, I can't eat lamb anymore. Not since having the sheep. Feed me, Mum, feed me.
I can eat mutton, I can eat any sort of sheep, unless it's sheep bladder. Haggis.
I don't do haggis.
I hate haggis, even though I'm like partially Scottish. You're actually filming.
Okay, it is 2.5 miles to Tame, so he's done half a mile. Feels like more than half a mile. 16 miles to Oxford, 4 miles to Princess Risborough. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Where we started, it said 2 miles to Tame and 5 miles to Princess Risborough. And that's telling us we've done half a mile, and that's telling us we've done a mile. Go figure. Anyway, this is part of the National Cycle Network. And they've got bits all the way along the track that have something to do with the railway line. Statues on the top of the tower. It's like, are they like hares with big feet?
No, they're not, because they've got like 3... We'll have to find out
They've got toes. Hares don't have toes.
Yeah. That one looks like a eel, but there's like a...
See, that one to me looks like that Cocopelli guy without his flute.
Yeah.
3 deer. I just did a funny. I said, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Harry says I'm not that funny. Jackie laughed.
Said you're a chameleon.
I'm a chameleon, yeah. I've got hidden humour. I'm on a roll. Running away. We got too noisy. And they're off. Oh, are they coming back? No. Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Friday. It's another beautiful sunny blue sky day out there. I didn't sleep particularly well. Well, that's not entirely true. Excuse me. I did sleep. But I had moments where I didn't sleep. Ava, the bigger of the 2 dogs that I'm looking after, had me up twice in the night within an hour of each other. Like an hour of, between an hour, you know what I mean. Barking to go out. So I'm not quite sure what was going on with her. She seems okay now. She's eaten her breakfast and everything, but obviously something wasn't quite right. And I'm quite achy because I've done a lot of walking. I think we did about 3 miles yesterday. We did about 8 miles Tuesday. Not so much on Wednesday, but we did go up to the park and take the dogs with us. So yeah, I'm just a bit achy. So even though I do need to take the dogs out for a walk, I've opened the back door now, so they're just kind of like in and out, in and out. But I feel like I'm just going to take the morning slow. I haven't got Ella job today because Ella is away with her family. So Ella is one of the dogs that I look after on a Friday and go in for an hour if you're new to the channel. So I don't need to do that. I do have my Joseph job. Again, for those of you new to the channel, Joseph is a young adult who I help with creative writing. I go and do 2 hours with him. He tells me the story, usually involving his Furbies or characters from programs he watches, and then I illustrate them, write them and illustrate them for him. And he keeps them in a folder and he likes to read them and share them with other people who work with him and family members and stuff. So I do have my Joseph job, but that's not till, I don't need to leave here till 2. So with that being said, I do have quite a relaxed amount of time, and I'm going to utilize it for editing and relaxing and recovering my muscles. And then this afternoon I'm going straight from Joseph to home, my house, and I'm going to hang out with Lee and Kenzie. And Kenzie is cooking fajitas for dinner tonight. He's actually on half term. This is going to be his last school holiday because he's only got another couple of weeks left, a couple of exams, and then he's on study leave. And then he finishes school. And then I have no kids left in school. I have no kids, to be fair. My kids are all like adults now, officially, legally adults. But goodness, it's a weird feeling. Anyway, I'm going to drink my tea and get on with some editing. Betsy! Hello, Ava. Betsy, we're going for a walk. Oh, you're so excited. Oh, my goodness. Should we get your lead on? We'll get down the road and you'll start pulling back because you're a cheeky madam. Shall we go for a walk? Oh, yes. You're a good girl. Well, I've got myself out of bed now. I did enjoy having a bit of a lay-in, I have to say. Just relaxing. I've been awake since about, I know. Well, like I said, I woke up a few times in the night with the dog getting me up, but I've been awake properly since about 8:30, and just been dealing with some bits and bobs. Bonnie is going home to Lee's mum because she's triggering the geese off at the early hours of the morning and in the evening when she goes out for wheeze, because she likes to hang around and do things. I don't know if I've mentioned this. And Lee's mum, you know, her arm is healed now. She just needs to be using it. Her mobility isn't great still because of her legs, but I'm hoping that it will encourage her to get out and walk Bonnie. But I also am very aware that Bonnie needs company of other dogs. So I'm trying to organise a dog walker to come and at least take Bonnie out twice a week with other dogs, so Bonnie has that socialisation. I just can't risk her triggering the geese off every morning, every night, because they're so loud. And our neighbours are very tolerant of the geese, and I don't want to push that tolerance to a point where they're not tolerant anymore. So yeah, unfortunately Bonnie has had to go back, and also I'm not there dealing with Bonnie all the time, so it's being left to Lee and Kenzie. And Bonnie is a dirty girl. She does eat her own poo and walk in it, so when I'm having to bath her and what have you, that's something I do. But I know Lee's not got the patience. She's tripping him over. Our dogs are becoming a bit snappy when they take treats from us, because Bonnie will jump up and take food out of their mouths and out of our hands, so they're kind of like snatching the treats really quickly so that the treat doesn't end up in Bonnie, and that's not really fair on them. So yes, we've made the choice. It's been 6 months, so she'll be back here again once she's moved. She'll be local again, but I think our boys need a break, Lee needs a break, and we think Lee's mum could do with the incentive to move a bit more. So fingers crossed that all works out. What's your new Furby called?
Dubé.
Dubé, and he speaks
Dutch.
Dutch, not duck. Good evening. I am feeling a bit sleepy. I've been relaxing since about 8 o'clock. I popped home. Kenzie had cooked fajitas for us, which I mentioned earlier on. Absolutely delicious. And he also came out and helped me clean out the geese, which was really kind of him. And then I hoovered, because there was a lot of straw and stuff from the geese, kind of had been walked through from the garden, and it was kind of in the house. So I hoovered that up, and then he mopped the floors for me, so that was really good. What have I done since? Well, I'd also watered the garden. I watered my plants because the weather's just been stunning today. It's had that proper summer feel to it. On the way back from visiting mine and having dinner and that lot with Lee and Kenzie, I went by the car wash and gave Kenzie's car a really good jet wash, because it had been sat on the driveway a couple of days at the end of last week or the beginning of this week, and there's sap on the trees, or drips off of the trees above, and it just ended up with sappy bits on the car, and then the dust from the dry weather we've had sticking to the car. So I've given that a nice clean, and I've given it a bit of a wax coating as well with the spray wax. I've also topped it right up so it's nice and full. Does need a bit of a dust and a clean on the inside, so I might do that tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm meeting up with a friend who I'm doing a house sit for in a couple of weeks' time, and I'll be there for 2 weeks. We're going out for a nice cup of tea and a catch up, and then I've also got a rhubarb walk tomorrow, so I'll be walking rhubarb at some point and sitting with her for a couple of hours, picking Kenzie up from work as well. I've basically spent this evening editing and relaxing. I'm still aching quite a lot from the walking I've been doing, and I haven't had access to a bath, so I haven't been able to do my salt baths, which I normally do. I've just been doing showers. So that will be something I'm looking forward to doing when I go home, is having a really nice salt bath with my Epsom salts. I'm going to make myself a last minute cup of tea. It's about 11 o'clock now, and for many of you probably say it's far too late to be drinking tea. You're never going to sleep. It will mean that I probably get up for about 2 wees in the night, but I love my tea. So I'm going to make myself a last cup of tea for the evening, and then I'm going to go to bed. If you fancy watching any of the videos that will be popping up shortly on this screen, if you fancy pressing the subscribe button, if you want to come back and watch more videos from me, I would super appreciate that. And I will see you all in the next video.